everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing the new Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation. So I got it in the shade F4 and this was £9. So I'll just show you what the bottle looks like. It's a nice frosted glass bottle, I think. It's got a shiny lid. It's medium to full coverage and it says Radiance Foundation with hyaluronic acid. So it's obviously from the brand Revolution. So I'm very excited to try this because I do have dry skin. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using primer on this side of my face and not use any primer on this side of my face. So I'm just going to get started. So I'm just going to use a bit of primer on this side. Like that. So I'm just going to tie my hair back and now I'm going to get straight into the foundation review. So first impression, let's just see. Oh, it is a very runny it's a very runny foundation. So I'm just going to put this on my face, do another half a pump like that. And then I'm just going to buff it in using my Olivia Hale foundation brush. So I'm just going to buff that in. Just going to move closer so you can see. So far it looks like it's a very nice consistency. It's not too thick. It's nice and spreadable. It feels very buildable as well. Again, I got the shade F4 because I am tanned at the minute, but I'm not super dark, so this is a good in between. So far, if you can see, the foundation's got good coverage. I do like how it feels on the skin. It's not too heavy, it's not too cakey. This is officially released on the 14th of August, but Superdrug released it early on their website, so that's why I've got it now. I mean, £9 for a hydrating foundation, that is a very good price as well. Just going to buff my neck. So I'll just show you up close. That is what it looks like on the skin. It does look a little bit light now, but hopefully it'll be fine once it settles into the skin, because I don't know if it oxidizes yet or not. But yeah, I'm very happy with how it looks. My skin still looks like my skin. It's not cakey or anything like that. So I am very happy with it so far. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish my makeup, but I do have to say it feels smoother on the primer side so far. So on this side of my face, it feels a lot smoother. I feel like it went on nicer and easier than the non-primer side. So yeah, that is my results and thoughts so far. So I'm just going to finish off doing my makeup and then I'm going to check in after I've finished my makeup and see how it looks then. Okay, so I'm not going to use any setting spray because I just want to see what the foundation looks like with a primer and without a primer because that's a whole different factor. So far, if I just show you how it looks, my eyes look very brightening, as I always use the Revolution Conceal and Define. And the reason I didn't get the Hydrate and Define concealer is because I want to use this one first, because I've had this for ages and I feel like it's just going to do a similar thing. So that's what I've used under my eyes. But if you can just see, I'll just show you all of my skin up close. It's not clung to any dry patches or anything like that yet, which is really good, because sometimes I can put on a foundation and it clings to all my dry patches already and it just looks awful and I just have to remove it. But I am very happy with how it looks so far. So I'm going to check in about 2 hours, see how it looks. Okay, so the foundation's been on for 2 hours now. I put it on at 3, it's now 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So far I am very happy with it. If I just show you what it looks like. It's not clung to all my dry patches on my nose or anything like that, or especially in this area. But yeah, I am very happy with it so far. It's looking like a very nice foundation. I think both sides so far look very, very similar. If I could pick one side which looks a tiny bit nicer, it would be the primer side, because it just looks more smooth on that side. But yeah, so I'll check in the 4-hour mark and see how it looks. Okay, so I didn't bother filming the 4-hour mark because nothing had changed really. But now we're at the 6-hour mark and I'm just about to take off this foundation. So I just thought I'd show you what it looks like. Here, and my nose has picked up all of my dry patches in between my eyebrows. And a little bit on my forehead here. And then here where I've got my blemish along my jawline as well, it has picked up a little bit of dryness. Overall, it's not the worst foundation. I will be using it again. I do think that it is quite hydrating. I do think the primer side, actually it looks less dry than the non-primer side of my face. So as you can see, this side definitely did win with the primer. I am very happy with the primer side, but not the non-primer side. So when I use this foundation, I will be using a primer. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on this foundation. I think overall it's very good. It is very hydrating as long as you use a primer. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. And please subscribe.